Hello, everyone. So I know the title says "Let's Drink Coffee," guy. My family drank all my coffee, so all I got's tea. So I'm making myself some tea. I like to actually mix my teas, so I'm doing a chai tea mixed with a green tea because I use two tea bags, so I get two different flavors. So that's it for a bit. Um, Quick announcement: I actually have my first video up on the Jasmine Drake and Plays channel. I'm actually really hyped about that. Um, it's a bit of things. So that channel has started up. It's actually been a lot of fun, but yeah, I got my PC. Again, my internet's being awful, so we're gonna have to live with it. Kind of annoying. Wow. Um, but yeah, I got my PC. I have a couple Siege videos planned. I have a Golf It video planned. So we do have stuff planned. Um, but yeah. Um, I also do have to go do another live stream on my Reeds channel. I forgot to wear my hat. I need to shave my head tomorrow morning. So I'll do so. That feels weird, the hair. Um, yeah, I'm actually super hyped. I'm kind of happy that I got my first official video up. So yeah, go check out that channel. It's just Jasmine Drake in plays. So literally same thing as this channel except plays instead of Nectar. Um, but yeah, I have plans for the channel in the future. Again, I just needed something to upload, and that was the first video. So it's about 24 minutes long, so it is a bit longer. I didn't even realize how long it was, but I mean, yeah. Hopefully it turns out good. I was having issues with my volume for the longest time with recording. It actually kept showing up a little quieter, but this one actually seems to have perfect volume. Well, not perfect, could be better, but in the sense of how it's been, it has really good volume. So I feel really bad because the way I have to put my mic on, let's see if I can do so from this far. I have to do so like this, so it's about not even an inch away from my face, so you can hear the breathing. That I You could hear me breathe. It's, but other than that, we have a video up. I'm really hyped. And yes, I'm focusing on my tea there. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to see what comes in the future with the JD Plays channel. I'm gonna grab my hat actually and see if I can get my grandmother dog. Hello, Shabo. Come on. I know you want in. Come here. Say hi. Look over there. Look over there. Seamus, look over there. Okay, fine. Be that way. Are you? Oh, ow! Get your nails cut, dog. Ow! That actually hurt a lot. That feels actually a lot better now. Um. So yeah, I guess this was gonna be a quick announcement video kind of idea. Basically more me announcing the fact that there's a video up. Go watch it. But yeah, I don't work this week as far as I know. What do I have planned this week? I'm going fishing one of these days, so I won't be recording a video. Plus, I'm gonna help my uncle with some renovations, so that day I won't be able to. So I don't know which days those will be, but that gives me more time to focus on editing. So I'll see what I can do. But yeah, it's a 24-minute video of me playing solitaire. So if you don't like solitaire, then yeah. But I mean, if solitaire isn't that big a deal, then cool. Yeah. Another thing I actually want to quickly discuss, because it's been brought up to me a couple times by a buddy while we're having some tea, is a type of merchandise I can do. I'm sure people are like, okay, what's that? So a buddy of mine was talking. He wants to be a PokeTuber. Doesn't even have a channel name or anything yet. He just told me he wants to be a PokeTuber. I told him go for it. It's gonna be hot. And so he's like, if you could pick any Pokemon to have on your dream team, what would it be? So I guess we'll quickly just go over that too. I'm gonna go to the online Pokedex you can find. And then I'll just list off my Pokemon. Actually, I guess what I'll do is I'll do gens 1 through 8. I guess there's 8 that way, and then I'll go from there. So I'll do gens 1 through 8 for my teams I had, and then I will do and then we will go from that to my dream team. Gen 1 is Gen 2, actually. And the Pokemon I started with was Totodile. Totodile, Centric, Meryl was one of mine. Who else was there? Houndour. Just trying to think here. It's been so long. Phanpy and what was my 6th Pokemon? I know my 6th was a flying type. I think it was near the start of the list. Oh, Hoot. Those were all the first I caught. Centric was actually my very first ever Pokemon, because what happened was my dad, when he visited me and my twin, he bought us Heart Gold. And so at the time, Heart Gold came with what was known as a Pokewalker. All these Pokewalkers, you can catch Pokemon. I think there was like 4 you can catch. And you didn't have to have a Pokemon. So I didn't actually have a starter. So Centric was actually my starter. Yeah, Centric was my starter Pokemon, technically. But then we raced the game afterwards so I could have a try at it. And those were the Pokemon I went with. So that was my end party. I always try to avoid using legendaries to go through the Elite Four anyways. So my favorite Pokemon, because he was my first, was Centric. Then after that, I played Gen 3, and I went with Mudkip, Um, I went with Zigzagoon. That was one of my first. Poochyena was also there. Seedot and Whismer. And then finally, I went with Torkoal. Those were my 6 for Gen 3. And then obviously I evolved them. And then I played Gen 1. So my Gen 1 was Squirtle. And then it was Weedle. And then Sandshrew. Vulpix. Psyduck. And Mankey were my teams I used. And then I played Gen 4, which is where is that? Oh, Gen 3. There's so many generations. I went with Piplup. You can tell I kind of started with the water starters. Piplup. And then I used Starly, Shinx, Weasel, Drifloon, and my last one was, what was it? Where is it? Snover, I believe. Yeah, Snover. That was my Gen 4. So my Gen 5, I still stuck with the water line. I stuck with Oshawott. But then I had Drilbur. Swaddle or Swaddle. Sandile. Yamask. And then I had Deerling, which I evolved into Sawsbuck. So that was my Gen 5. Gen 6, again, stuck with the water line, went with Froakie. Then I had a Fletchling, which actually became my ace on my team when I got it to Talonflame. Then I had an Esper, which I kept. Also, Skidoo. What else did I have? I had a Pumpkaboo and a Noibat. And again, I evolved all those. Gen 7 was the first time I picked a different type of Pokemon. I went with Rowlet. Rowlet, Pikipek, Chargerbug, Rockruff, Mareanie, and then I went with, I believe it was Dewpitter. Typically through my first playthrough, I like to play with only that generation's Pokemon, but then after that, I do change it up. And then finally, Gen 8. Gen 8, this time around, I went with Scorch Bunny. I did go with Rickety. I went with Nickit. Then I went Applin, Cara Morant, and then I did Sizzle Pete. So those were my 6 from that generation. Sorry, someone texted me. So if I were to pick my dream team, I've obviously got to pick Centric. He would be one of the only ones I would actually go all the way to level 100 with. And Talonflame. But then there's so many good choices. Noivern would be also one from Gen 6 I would go with. So I'd have to go with those 2 from Gen 6 and then Centric from Gen 2. Honestly, I would like to go with Excadrill. He was a good Pokemon as well. Then Drifblim. And finally, what would I go with as my final? Probably Torkoal. So if I had to pick a dream team, be first Centric, then Talonflame, then just so I can spell it right. What did I say? Drifblim. What is that? That's 4. Did I only lose 5? I'm trying to think. Trying to think. No. Oh, Excadrill. Yeah. So that would be my dream team. So Centric, then Talonflame, then Noivern, then Drifblim, Torkoal, and Excadrill would be my dream team for Pokemon. So I'm going to end this video here. It was a bit longer than I was expecting, but I'm going to end it. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Bye. Well, I'll end it. Of course, it's going to do this again. All right. Peace out.